Okay, Cassidy,
Here.
Alejandro,
Here.
Liliana,
Here.
Lainey,
Here.
Romeo,
Here.
Brenda,
Here.
Jasmine, Jade, Valerie,
Here.
Edsel. Boy, Valerie, you really need to moisturize. Just letting you know. Edsel, Joel,
Here.
Monique,
Here.
Salvador,
Here.
Caitlin,
Here.
Kayla,
Here.
Romeo.
Here. Jasmine just joined.
Okay, thank you. Paula,
Here.
Ricardo,
Here.
okay. Jasmine,
Here.
okay. Jade, Edsel. Okay, great. Okay, so I don't know if you are following the modules. Hopefully you are. I'm sure some people just follow the assignments or just look at the syllabus. You could look at the syllabus and follow the assignments. And you have, 10.5 expected value. We're going to go over that today. Okay, and then the practice worksheet. I would start on the practice worksheet, today, because we're going to be done with 10.5 today, which will be done with chapter 10. And, you might start on that even today and kind of just knock it out and get it out of the way. So, but anyway, just a suggestion, because we're going to finish up chapter 10. Our next exam is going to be on the 2nd of December, I think. I do have the exam for review already posted. So I was working on that. So we are coming to the end here. And then there's the project 2 here. Now project 2 is going to replace your final exam. Okay, there is no final exam in this course. It's your project is going to be your final exam. Okay, and so this project 2 is going to be due, and I may extend this due date. I probably will, into the final week, into week 16. Yeah, I might extend it to December 9th. But this is in lieu of a final. Okay, so we still will be meeting this last week. I still have to meet and I still have to take attendance, but you'll just be working on your project this week. Okay, so keep that in mind as well. Okay, then the project is worth 25% of your grade. So this could really help people out who aren't doing so hot so far in the class. So keep that in mind as well. Okay, so those are the assignments. Okay, now in the modules, if you're following this by module, basically the modules are set up for week by week, right? Which you should be, because that's where you're getting all the notes and everything. So we're in week 13, I believe. Okay, thank you, Edsel. No, the project is individual, Romeo, sorry. Thank you. Thank you for that. Okay. You have to do your own work. Okay, thank you, Edsel. I see that. Okay, so for this week, we have 10.5 and the expected value. We're going to go over the notes. Okay, so if you need the notes, they're back here. We started in week 11, I guess. We started the notes for chapter 10. Here's the card space. You're going to need this card space, sample space for the exam. That's coming up in a couple weeks. Here's the notes. Okay, here's if you want to read chapter 10 out of the book, you can read it out of the book as well. Okay, which you should be doing. You should be reading over these chapters. Okay, and then going through the notes, and then practice 10.1, practice 10.2, practice 10.4. Okay, so today is practice 10.5. Okay, that's due. I think it's Sunday, I think, or Monday, I don't remember, Sunday. And then I think it's Sunday by 9 p.m. And then the practice worksheet is Sunday by midnight, I believe. But again, once this material is fresh in your brain, you're gonna wanna do the practice worksheet before we start talking about chapter 11. We're gonna go into chapter 11 here on Wednesday, which we'll finish that up, but it's a different topic. So just, don't wait until the end of the week and then you're like, oh, well, now I got to go back and remember how to do all this chapter 10 stuff. Okay, because chapter 10 includes what we've covered over the last 3 weeks, 10.1, 10.2, and 10.4. Okay, so just go through the modules and then we have our objectives for chapter 11, and we'll get into that on Wednesday. Okay. Okay, but make sure that you're following the modules, because that's where all the good stuff is. Okay. Stop that for now. Okay, awesome. Okay, let me stop that sharing. And let's go into today's notes, 10.5 on expected value. Okay, why it's so dark in my room. Bring my light forward. Oh, maybe I should bring my light forward. Okay. Ooh, spooky. Okay. How am I doing?
Good.
Yeah, thanks. Doing good. So, yeah, my son's been doing better, so that's been good. I went away this weekend to go chop wood for my mother-in-law. So she lives on a ranch, so I chopped wood all weekend. My back is sore, but it's good sore. Just means that it's getting stronger. So it was good times. I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is me up at the ranch chopping the wood. Chop, chop, chop. There we go. It's me chopping the wood there. One pile is the wood that's not chopped, or split. We call it splitting the wood. And the other one is another pile is the chopping of the wood, where it's actually split. So and this was the end result. So that was what we did this weekend. So fun stuff. Fun stuff. So, good times. Okay, let's we have 3 examples to cover today. So let's get to it, right? Sooner we get through the 3 examples, then the sooner we can go and work on our chapter 10 worksheet. There you go. If this was a regular classroom, I'd have you do the chapter 10 worksheet in class. Sure. But yeah, I got it. I got that, Edsels here. Thank you, Lainey. Okay, yeah, I'll try to speak up a little bit more. Sorry about that. If you have speakers, you could turn them up too, but you probably already did that. Do you hear me better now? Is my microphone working? Hello, Mr. Microphone. Mr. Mike. Whatever. Okay, sounds good. Awesome. Okay, let's go to the sharing of the screen, as Starfire would say. Okay. So, yeah. What do I want? I want this one. It's not doing it for me. Oh, here we go. Okay. So share the screen. Screen, share. Boom. There we go. Nice. Okay, let's go over expected value. Okay. Expected value is perhaps the most useful probability concept. Okay, so expected value is perhaps the most useful probability concept we will discuss. It has many applications, from insurance policies to financial decisions. It is the one thing that casinos and government agencies that run gambling operations and lotteries hope most people never learn about. Okay, expected value. Okay, the expected value is the average gain or loss of an event. Okay, and that's usually per person. Okay, so usually per play, we would say, which is per person. Okay, per play. What's the amount that what's the expected amount that you're gonna gain, or the expected amount that you're gonna lose overall per play, right? So okay, per play. Let's see this. Zoom in a little bit. Person or per play, I should say. Okay, the expected value is taking the sum of the products of each of the outcome and the probability of that outcome. Okay, it's the sum of the products of each outcome and the probability. So each outcome and the probability of that outcome. Okay, if the expected value of the game is 0, it is called a fair game. Neither side has an advantage. Okay, so and the way that we designate expected value is we say that expected value is E of X. Okay, so E of X equals something is expected value. Just like P of X, if you remember, P of X was the probability. Right, so that was a probability. Okay, a $5 raffle ticket is being purchased for charity. The charity is selling 2,000 tickets, and the person holding the winning raffle ticket will win a prize worth $4,000. Compute the expected value. Okay, so we're going to think about one person's chances of winning, right? What's one person's chances of winning? Okay. So what's one person's chances? Well, it's 1 out of 2,000, right? So the probability of winning, okay, is 1 out of 2,000. Okay. So we purchase a $5 raffle ticket. So, well, let's just go back to the winning. Let's go to winning. So what is the probability? What's my gain overall? Okay. What's my expected winnings? Okay, what's my expected winnings overall? Well, I have a 1 in 2,000 chance of winning $4,000. Okay, this is my expected winnings. Okay, what's my expected loss though? What's my expected loss? Well, it's the $5 that I had to pay, right? So my expected loss is the $5 that I would have to pay to the charity. So that's a negative $5. Okay, so E of X is equal to 1 over 2,000 times 4,000. Okay, so what's 4,000 divided by 2,000? 4,000 divided by, that's 2, right? So this is going to be equal to 2 plus the negative 5, because I'm out negative 5, right? I'm out negative 5. So what's the overall expected loss? Is negative $3. Okay, so I would have an expected loss of $3. Okay, that's my expected value. Okay, is I have an expected loss of $3. So E of X, okay, is going to be equal to negative 3 in this case. Okay. Okay, in the game of roulette, a player can place a $5 bet. Okay, so again, we're out $5 initially. So E of X, we're out $5 initially. Okay, on the number 17, and have a 1 in 38th probability of winning. Okay, if the metal ball lands on 17, the player wins $175. Otherwise, the casino takes the player's $5. So I'm down $5 by just playing. But can I win that money back? And what's the probability that I would win? And how much would I be expected to get back? What are my expected winnings? Okay, so this is my expected loss. Negative $5 is my expected loss. Plus, and I'm just going to call it my expected gain. Okay, the winnings are gains. Okay, so what's the amount? The amount is $175 that I would potentially win, but I have a 1 in 38 chance of winning that. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is my expected gain. We'll call that an expected gain. Okay. So that's an expected gain. So I've got negative 5 plus, I need to know what is 175 divided by 38. So let's go to the calculator for that. 175 divided by 38. Okay, that's 4.61, I would say. Okay, so this is 4.61. Okay, plus 4.61. I'm going to make sure it's in dollars and cents. Okay, so let's add that to negative 5. So, or subtract 5 from that value, and I get basically 39 cents. Okay, so I have an expected loss of 39 cents overall. So if I played this a bunch of times, each time I would expect it overall to lose 39 cents. Okay, so negative 0.39, so a 39-cent loss, okay, is my expected value. That's what I'm expected to lose. Okay, if you played the game 1,000 times, how much would you expect to lose? Well, negative 0.39 times 1,000. Okay, so let's clear that. So 0.39 negative times 1,000. Okay, and I would be expected to lose $390 if I played the game 1,000 times. I would win some and I would lose some, but overall, in the long term, okay, this would be considered E of 1,000. X is the number of times I would be playing. Okay, the expected value of 1,000, okay, is negative 0.39 times 1,000, which is 390. It's a loss of negative $390. So I would expect to lose is that loose or lose? I don't know. Lose is there you go, 110. Expect to lose $390 after one turn.
Wait, so for the last equation you did, Professor, is that a E? And what's in the parentheses? Is that 1,000 or 1,080?
1,000, yeah.
1,000? Oh, okay. Sorry.
Goes back to
Thank you.
Goes back to the second question there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, you're expected to lose $390 after 1,000 tries, I should say. 1,000 plays. I don't know. However you want to phrase it. Okay. Okay, a 40-year-old man in the US has a 0.242% risk of dying in the next year. So this is for life insurance, I guess. Okay, that's the expectation of living or of dying. Okay, so you have a 99.7% chance of living over the next year. An insurance company charges $275 for a life insurance policy that pays $100,000 death benefit. What is the expected value for this person buying the insurance? Okay. So I'm out, the expected value is that I'm out $275. Okay. Okay. For the year. This is my year. I'm gonna assume that that's my annual cost. And it's gonna pay out $100,000, but only if I die. Okay, plus $100,000 times the probability of dying. So I have to change this thing to a decimal. So what is 0.242% as a decimal? Move the decimal 2 places. Okay, so I have 0.242%. I'm going to move that decimal 2 places to make it a decimal. Right, so now this is 100,000 times 0.00242. Okay, and so 100,000 times 0.00242, let's see what that comes out to be. 100,000 times 0.00242. Okay, it's $242. So this is my expected gain. I wouldn't necessarily call it an expected gain, but mathematically it's an expected gain. I don't know if death would be a gain, but in life insurance terms it is. Okay, so negative 275 plus the expected gain for the year is 242. So your loss, your net loss is going to be 275 minus 242. 275 minus 242. Okay, and that's negative 33. So it has an expected annual loss. The expected annual loss is $33 for the year. And then you'd be like, well, how are these people making money off of $33? Well, they don't insure just you. They insure a bunch of people. Say that they insured 100,000 people. Well, then they would be getting $33 for everybody. So that's what insurance is. We spread out the risk amongst a lot of people in order to make some money off of everyone in the event. I need to mute whoever that is. Oh, thank you for muting yourself. Okay, we spread out the risk over a large portion of people, and we have people putting into the system and only a few taking out. And that's how insurance works. Okay, except for health insurance, which is kind of a pay as you go, you know, really is. It only mitigates risk in life-threatening situations. So anyway, okay. Well, that's it. That's it for today. Again, like I said, so for death or taking advantage of our fear, no, they're just saying, hey, you know what? There's a probability that you could die. Do you want to be covered in that event, right? So, and I would say, yeah. I mean, if you have property or children, then you're going to want to, you know, be covered just in that case. So you're going to mitigate your risk. Okay, without risk, there is no reward. Okay, so as I said, if you're my high school students, I would make you do your chapter 10 worksheet in class today, but you're not. So I'm going to let you go at this point and assume that you're old enough and responsible enough to start your chapter 10 worksheet now. Okay. If you want help this evening on either the homework or the worksheet, I will be around from 6 to 7 tonight. But please email me first to let me know that you're showing up. Otherwise, you know, there's no point in me spending an hour by myself. Okay? So please RSVP. Okay, and then we're going to move into chapter 11, our last chapter on Wednesday. Okay? And Wednesday will be a full session. So we've got a lot to do in chapter 11. Okay, I will see you guys on Wednesday.
Bye, Professor.